special ed, the special ed children, they gave us so much love. I mean, we got hugs going to class, during class, after class, and it was so different from the regular PSR. And I could still feel their love.
And then disco came in, and not sure what year that started, so they says, well, let's have a disco ball. So someone knew of a dance studio that had disco dancers, so they performed, but we foiled the walls with silver foil.
That must have been a hard job.
We had the white foil, so we foil, and there were a lot of windows. And then we had the mirrored ball up at the ceiling, and I had come up with a dead maple tree, a little one, no leaves, so I made silver leaves with a wire down there.
Oh, okay.
And then we had colored lights, the rotating ones. So as someone walked by the tree, the leaves fluttered. So we had the colored lights on to add for atmosphere. And each table had a bottle of wine, and we had cheese balls. Of course, we made the cheese balls at my house the night before. We had a nice big sized cheese balls with crackers and a bottle of wine on each table.
Everything that happened up here socially at St. John Bosco happened in this room called the multipurpose room. The multipurpose room was basically a very large, kind of ugly classroom. It had columns down the middle of it, and it had the windows and the cement walls, just like the classrooms did. It was a great big huge classroom. And off the multipurpose room there was a kitchen where magically wonderful meals were created. I'm not sure how, because the stove made all kinds of noises and it always stunk like gas in there. But anyway, the multipurpose room was where everything happened. You know, if the kids had an assembly, it had to be in the multipurpose room. We didn't have a gym and we didn't have the bell tower. And part of the fun of the multipurpose room, back then all we had were potlucks and parties. Everybody had a party for something and everybody had a potluck. And half the fun of having this stuff was decorating and trying to make that multipurpose room not look like the multipurpose room. So we would spend hours, you know, streaming crepe paper and tulle and bows and putting up pictures to make the room look like whatever occasion we were doing.
Charlie Gibbons and myself, they made teams of two people to go out and visit all the proposed parishioners, I guess. And we went to their homes in the evening and talked to them about the building drive and about what we're trying to do here at St. John Bosco and the monies we're going to need and the type of gifts that we were soliciting. And then they would, I've never had a refusal, I don't think, of everybody we visited. Everybody came up with whatever they could afford, really. And it worked out real good. As you can see, we got it here.
Oh, he was such a gracious man. As I said, he even called himself 3-Point Murphy because his homilies had 3 parts to them. But it was like 10 minutes, and the kids just loved that. You know, they knew, oh, okay, Mass is going to get going here again, because they knew he would talk short. But it's like you remembered what he's talked about. And you would think about it later, that, oh yeah, Father Murphy was talking about that today.
I became a Eucharistic minister for nursing homes and homebound. I'm not like on Sunday Mass. And that is the most rewarding ministry you could ever have. These people are so appreciative. It makes you feel so humble. And I mean, you get so much more out of it than you put in it. It's just a wonderful, wonderful experience.